Hello team, this is today is Sunday, June 9th. This is week number 23 report for Advanex Americas. This is our AAM report number 23. I did not give you a video report last week. We had a very busy weekend with our leadership activities, and heading into Sunday we did some Harlem Shake videos in Hollywood. It was fantastic fun. So I wasn't able to get a video out last week, and then with this past week's activities, we're quite busy. So let's get into it. First thing I want to start with is current business. And looking at the numbers right now, we are slightly behind the number coming out of the gates. For our budget, this is fairly typical for us. The first week, typically coming out at the end of the month, we're slow starters. We are behind quite a bit. You'll be able to see the email and see the details that are involved in that, and we can go forward from there. I want to touch on a few policy items that's quite important for us to review. First of all, we've had a recurring problem for many years, and this really boils down to communication. It's not necessarily a problem, and this is nothing that we can't easily solve, but our policy on vacations and holiday weekends. As long as I've been here, we have many employees that have many vacation days. And typically a lot of employees the week before, even a couple weeks before holiday weekends, will put in vacation. And then many times we'll have 2 or 3 people missing one department, and then we're absolutely devastated by people taking a long weekend and hurting the business. So I hate that I have to create policies like this, but it's important that these are enforced. So going forward, I want to be clear on the policy for vacations. First of all, if you have vacation and you're going to take a vacation on a holiday weekend, we do not have a problem with that. Communicate this to us in advance so we can do that. If we have multiple personnel who are going to decimate a department and they're taking multiple days off on a holiday weekend, we have to do a drawing of some sort and have it be fair. We cannot be crippled. I hope we're all on the same page there. We depend on people in a company our size, so this is quite important. So going forward, is our policy to refrain from taking vacation on holiday weekends overall if you can. I'm not saying that we can't, as I said before, but if you're going to take a vacation, this has to be committed. All vacation on holiday weekends must be approved by HR. And the reason I'm saying this is Christy needs to communicate with the given manager, the supervisor. No one supervisor, no one manager can be making to approve vacation without us talking to each other as a team. Christy will be the point person for making sure that we are covered in all the departments. So going forward, to be crystal clear, no supervisor, no employees, no managers, none of us, not me, not anybody, will make a vacation or approval of vacation without running through HR. So that's it. So let it be written, so let it be done. Okay, on to other things. It was brought to my attention that one night we had the warehouse doors open and Christy got a call and came down and our roller doors are completely up. I know this has been brought up to Anquan and Abraham. We need to make sure that policies are put in place, that this is taken care of and this does not happen again. I have not seen the checklist or what's going on. I want to make sure that happens. Somebody could rob us blind. We do have a lot of material and we do have many things of value, so we really need to be careful in this area. All right. We will be installing 7 more cameras throughout the facility. As we've grown and now we're 100 employees, it's just natural. We have all doors open. We have a lot more activities. We're working longer hours. Both for security and safety of the employees, we're installing 7 more cameras. We'll be installing cameras around the perimeter of the building, in the new warehouse, and in the wire warehouse, so we will have complete coverage. Please know, smile, you're on candid camera. Those cameras are recording 24/7 on a DVR. We will be able to see pretty much every nook and cranny of the facility. And again, that's done for security and for safety employees. If something happens, trust me, this is good for you. It's good for everybody involved. All right. We will be finalizing and completing the installation of our in-house passivation. Mike has been the point man on this and done a fantastic job. We expect this within the next 2 weeks to be fully functional. We have a very important customer that requires us to do good passivation in-house, and this will be completed here in the next couple weeks. I wanted to keep you all advised. This is in the new warehouse. If you haven't gone back there to see it, or when you see Mike running through, he'll give you the lowdown on what's happening. But it's very exciting stuff. All right, next thing, we will begin employee reviews this week. I know that we are way past due on this one. Given all the changes, Advanex University, we're going to be doing IDPs, which is Independent Development Plans for employees. It's taking more time to put this together. There's going to be more responsibility on you as the employee to take initiative for your growth and working with us. So be prepared to roll up your sleeves and put some work in with us on this one. I will be starting with with supervisors, managers, so we can all work together and on the key elements of how we're going to do the reviews, and then we'll get implemented. Next week we'll be in full stride of really knocking a lot of them out. So be prepared for that one. This past week it was a wild week. For those of you who are not aware, we had a ISO 14001 audit. The auditor was being audited on her auditing, and I've never had anyone I've never had anyone go deeper or more detailed ridiculously than this auditor. Now, I'm just going to be candid with you guys. I had a candid discussion with the auditor and the company that represents them. It was utterly and unequivocally ridiculous. Now that I've said that, it's not that there weren't bases to this. There were many things that we need to improve on for the environment, for our environmental audit. We are low impact, true, but we do have to be compliant, and there's many things we're doing. We had an open barrel of coolant just sitting there with no label. We have things marked corrosive and it's paint cans, so on and so forth. So the major that we did receive, we do need to fix this, and it's quite important that we get that done. Not a big deal. We're going to get it done quickly. It's a relatively small thing, huge thing for the environmental, but let's get that done. We also had one of our biggest customers was here auditing us for the entire week, Monday through almost all of Friday. I'll touch more on that one. That went very well. It was an audit of a good thing. It was an improvement plan / audit / making sure we were in connection with all of their processes, both electronically, paperwork, procedure. JoJo's the point person on that one. She will be getting everything working with the warehouse. The majority of the audit is done on logistics and the flow of our products through there. So that went very well. All right, on to the next thing. Superheroes. I want to talk about our superheroes this week. Because it was last week and this week, we've got a few that I want to touch base on, and this is in no particular order. As these came in from people and were mentioned, I wrote them down. The first superhero we have is Vladimir. Vladimir did an amazing job. Vladimir does an amazing job in many areas, but I want to give Vladimir special props. We had one of our customers that's in small coiling. We're barely ahead of the alligators on this customer. Vladimir stepped in, not his department, and really pitched in to overcome a problem of a machine that had been down for a week, working with other supervisors, other teammates, and really kicked tail. Vladimir, I want to thank you, because that's the kind of teamwork. Stepping out, working in another department, another area, it's all of our jobs. And real teams work together to pick each other up when we can. And I want to thank you. So good job, Vladimir, on that one. Angel and shipping. This is a great one as well. Angel, there was a urgent shipment coming that was going to be about $800+. Angel had the mentality of, this is my company, this is our team. He took the extra step and communicated and really made an effort to see if there were other things he can do about shipping it partial. And he got the shipping charges reduced from $800+ to under $300, so saving us. Those kind of small things are huge things in saving us money, making our company better, treating the company as if it's your own money. And that, Angel, I want to thank you for that, because that's a really big deal. And I know that happens a lot for a lot of you, and please keep doing that. That's really appreciated and makes us a better company and makes us more profitable, so we'll have a job. And thank you for that. JoJo and production. The production witches, as I affectionately refer to them. I mentioned earlier that we had a customer audit here. A customer was literally sitting at the end of JoJo's desk. So JoJo was the main interaction with this customer. But also Peggy and Jolie, they all three of them were working with a customer sitting at the end of the desk. Now I don't know if you can imagine this, but the quality, the quantity, having a customer sitting at the end of my desk, literally from me to you, sitting at the end of my desk, while I'm trying to do my everyday job along with auditing and doing that, that is nothing short of stellar. I went in there and JoJo's working with him and Jolie and Peggy and the three of them working fantastic job, and thank you. That is truly a superhero activity. Last but not least is I want to thank Claudia and Jamie. Claudia and Jamie helped make our leadership event last Saturday amazing. The amount of time, energy, and arrangement they made is truly appreciated. I know it looks, those of you who attended the event, it looks like those things are easy, but I assure you the amount of work and time that is spent on those is extensive, and I want to thank you. They're truly heroes on that one. So that leads me into the last item, the last couple of items. First of all, Advanex University. We've got, well, there's my cat Toast, and he's coming into the, come here, Toast, and it's okay. All right, for those of you who don't know, this is my cat Toast. He now wants to be in the video. You guys have met Butter. This is Toast. He thinks he's kind of a dog. He's hairy. But get out of here. I love you. Goodbye. Sorry about that. We have two cats. That's Toast and the other one's Bacon. Claudia was making breakfast when we named the animals, by the way, if you're wondering how that went down. So, Advanex University, the 15th, coming up this week, we are going to finish, get him out of here. We're going to be finishing all of the training, or all of the classes and the testing. So, those of you who test out into level 3, we will not be doing any more schooling for you guys into level 4, out of 3 into 4. Those of you who are still under that, we will continue your education because we want to, no one left behind. We're going to keep pushing on that one. We do need to get Claudia really focused into the next direction, which she's going to be helping us with blueprint reading and training materials on the floor. So we really need to do allocating the classroom to the next generation of training. We're going to continue our work. Those of you who are not there yet, please keep pumping, keep working, make it happen. It's quite important that we do that. The last thing I want to talk about is our leadership event. It was an optional event. We have approximately 96 employees. We had 51 people attend our leadership event, and it was optional. Excuse me. The event was fantastic. I want to thank everyone who participated in this one. Now, I know that there's a lot of people who didn't come, and for that, it's too bad because they really could have taken something from this. The people that did attend, many of them filled out the surveys, and the surveys have been overwhelmingly good. To me, it's hard to imagine that if you go to something that has such a simple format, and if you have one takeaway, one lesson, one speaker, it hits you and you do something and you apply it to your life, there's no way, shape, or form that anyone could take anything negatively from this. And it's hard to believe that some people do. Claudia can't seem to control the cats. Get out of here. We're going to have the videotape outside next time. Can you do a better job back there, camera woman?
I'm holding both
It's hard
cats.
to find good employees, you guys. That's the other takeaway of this. Holy cow. But getting back to leadership, seriously. My niece was there, and she is still glowing about it. She said sharing that time with you guys, she really thanks you. And seeing us interact together and seeing us work together was truly powerful. I talked to many of you from this. There are many great things. Pick one thing. Make it a rock. Put it in your mountain. Put it in your DNA and apply it. If you don't apply the things you experience and you learn, then they're of no value. When they go away, you lose that. And if you don't lose that, you don't build the mountain. And for those of you who were not at the event, each of us there was quotes all over the entire facility, which you see in the lunchroom. Each of us picked one. And I want to close with a quote that is really a core fundamental and really changed my life. And my coach, baseball coach, shared this with me when I was just a young boy. I was a freshman in high school. And it's always inspired me and will continue to do so. I am here for a purpose, and that purpose is to grow into a mountain, not to shrink to a grain of sand. Henceforth, I will apply all my potential efforts to become the highest mountain of all. I will strain my potential until it cries for mercy. So, have a great week. Thank you. And I will, oh, last thing before I sign off. This Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll have a movie. Optional. Those of you who only have an hour for lunch, you can take longer. We're going to play a movie called Finding Joe. So we welcome you to join it. We'll post this in the lunchroom. We'll have the details. We're going to be playing on Tuesday and Wednesday. For those who do not get to come and watch it with us, I would encourage you to come see it. I would encourage you to watch The Secret first. I have multiple copies. I've given a copy to Pete. Hopefully Pete passes that along to some of you others and shares it and pays it forward. That changed my life as well. I hope to see you guys there. I hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.